What's up, everybody? This is Tio and the Gamer, and we've got day 8 of Alone With You. And okay, let's see. I tell him, please just see me right away. We should talk. That's Hal, the AI. Okay, let's find out what's wrong with Hal. What's up, Hal? What's wrong? Thank you for coming to see me. I want to apologize for my behavior yesterday. I was very curt with you, I know. When you came to see me, it was rude of me, and I shouldn't have acted that way. It's okay. Thank you, Tom, for understanding. I've been so preoccupied with all the tasks I must do each day, helping you on your missions, crunching data here, not to mention interfacing with the holograms, getting their input to help with the escape ship. It has been very trying. I suppose I have been somewhat overtaxed. I think I'm becoming somewhat confused. Really, Thomas, no concern. You have a lot to worry about already. I've got things under control. Okay. There are 2 more areas we'll need to explore to get what we need. I know this past week has been difficult, but please don't worry. Just head to the shuttle and plot a course to one of the 2 remaining areas. But basically, the AI is acting more human. That's kind of, Okay. That's troubling. Use the shuttle. Okay, so we've got, so we can go to the cave with Jean, or to Colony B with Pierre. Okay, looks like we're going with Jean. Jean. And this is Jean La Mama. Good, you've reached the refinery. The crystals you saw in the mines are processed and refined here into usable energy. This facility was considered very dangerous when seismic activity began to compromise the colony. Unfortunately, that meant reduced energy production. We need to see if there's any processed energy stores that we can salvage for the escape ships. Let's see if the refinery is still operational. Let's. Sure, it's quiet in here. I'm not picking up much machine activity at all. Wonder why. Let's see the processing corridor. There, those 3 doors will let you check on the various components of the refinery. We've got a separation chamber. Got a conversion chamber. Password is required. Oh, good. And to a treatment chamber, which is locked. We've got a connecting corridor. It goes somewhere else. So let's go ahead and start with the separation chamber. Apparently those have become separated. You won't be able to access that door until that dangerous steam has been shut off. So that one we can't access. This one, password is required. This one is locked. So, okay, we're going with the connecting corridor. What is this? Is that blood? Possibly. Look at the debris. That place was sustained a lot of damage. The debris in front of you is completely blocking the door to the access tube. You won't be able to descend to the next floor that way. Yeah, I knew that. I didn't want to go. Okay, so we'll climb down to the 2nd floor. Well then, the debris didn't really matter now, did it? Because we still descended down to the next floor. Okay, maintenance control is locked. West maintenance corridor. Alright, this one's getting a little tricky. I'm picking up heavy particulates and traces of an explosion through your seat's filters. That corridor must be in ruins. There's some kind of an explosion here. What happened? Yes, this quarter is, oh, I think it's a body. Body of Hannah Ping. Those are the charred remains of engineer Hannah Ping, I'm afraid. The condition and position of their remains suggest she was killed by a blast. She had a blast. Sorry. The destruction of that hallway is a likely candidate. It's possible that she was inside the nearby chamber and was blasted out there. Are you okay? I wasn't here. Why not? Well, for one, you continue to discover the grisly remains of possible former colleagues. I just want to ensure your emotional stability. I don't remember any of them. I'm afraid this will likely not be our last unfortunate discovery. We still have much work to do. Okay. Are you okay? No, I can't take it anymore. Sorry. I'm okay. Control room, password required. Of course. It's pretty much all that we've got here. There was some kind of explosion, blew the body out here maybe. We don't know. Okay. Maintenance corridor, or maintenance control is locked. That goes back up to where we were, so we've got level 2 to access. Hopefully this will go somewhere, because now we're pretty much out of places to go besides this one. Use the tube lift. Here we go. Okay, this tube can go up or down. Which way will you go? Let's try to go up. Yeah, I thought so. Oh, another body. Body of Ren Nomura. Underneath the rubble of that collapse lies the remains of Project Control Supervisor Ren Nomura. Project Control Supervisor. Similarly to Mr. Jaeger in the Agrodome, Mr. Nomura wasn't killed by the debris. He lived for a short time after. That's awful. It is tragic to be sure. Through the dust, you should still be able to see a short message scratched into the ground. The markings on the floor are crude, but the message reads, Lumumba betrayed us. Lumumba betrayed us. Ooh, that's not good. Jean Lumumba betrayed us. That's our hologram dude. Do you want to go down? No, I want to go up. Please. Okay, now let's try going down again. Down. And okay, what do we got here? Oh, don't want to do that. Lower service corridor. The explosion on the floor above you affected that area too. A seismic event must have excavated the damage, causing the sinkhole. Uh-oh. It's going to challenge my walking ability. So everything like fell into the sinkhole. Okay, to the sub-T access room. Those are not doors. Take the hatch down. The reception is really weak down there. I'm picking up something ahead very faintly. Is that a drone? Could be. It could be a drone. Check the broken drone. That drone is an excavation model. You can find replacement parts for it. You should be able to operate it. There's a serial number etched into the drone shell. 7623. Maybe that will be helpful. Maybe that is the password. Probably not. 7623. To the excavation chamber. Big pile of debris is blocking your path. You'll need to find a way to clear it. I'm guessing that would be where the excavation drone thing. I'll write that down. 7623. So we need to find parts. If we assume that that is the password, one of the places it says needs password, it might work. Because there really isn't anywhere else to go, I don't think. Okay, level 3 tube access. Do you want to go up? Yes, please. Mid-maintenance corridor. Go up to the first floor. No. Maintenance control is locked. Bus maintenance corridor. Dead body. Control room has been sealed. It requires an alphanumeric passcode. You want to try to enter a passcode. Let's try this. Yep. And another body. Body of Bill Dupree. Your scanner reveals that to be the body of Safety Supervisor Bill Dupree. He appears to have died of chemical exposure. Likely he somehow carried himself to that control room. He would have been in terrible agony, I'm afraid. So what was he doing here? Take the drone parts. There are parts from another drone that is no longer functioning. You can use these to repair the drone in the underground passage. This isn't everything you need, though. You'll have to find another set to be able to repair the drone down there, of course. Always have to find another set. Okay, but let's go ahead and check the terminal. That terminal's local storage has been severely damaged, but it can still read external media, such as data cards. And we don't have any data cards. So, but when we find data cards, we will come back here. Use the command console. The readouts from that control room explained a lot. It looked like the reason so much of the facility is shut down is due to some kind of emergency. Really? You think? Explosions, earthquakes? Yeah, it could have been an emergency. Could have just been they weren't keeping up with the repairs, but probably not. There were leaks, compromises in key systems, and a general state of disarray. The facility was shut down for safety reasons. That console will let you release the lock to maintenance control on this floor. Maybe you'll find some way to get those chambers open there. Do you want to open the maintenance control door? Sure, why not? Sorry, Bill. I miss you, man. I miss you. Okay. And Hannah came. Sorry, Hannah. Okay, so this should be unlocked. Maintenance control. I need one more set of drone parts, which I'm guessing is that inspect large pipe. That flexible pipe is carrying byproducts and toxins away. It might be where the steam on the floor above you is coming from. If you pull the pipe out, it should allow you to access that chamber door. Are you going to do so? Yes. The room should be all clear on the floor above. Okay. Good find. Those internals can be used to repair the drone in the underground passage. You've got everything you need. You're ready to return to the underground passage now. Okay. Well then, let's go to the underground passage, then we'll come back. Up. Wait. Yeah, with that. Okay. Just in case. Which way? Down. So we're going to maintenance sub-T access room. And the excavation drone. Right over here. Should have the parts you need now. Are you going to attempt to fix the drone and reactivate it? Sure. I am. Aww. Oh no! Don't shoot me. Tom, the signal's faint and I registered a large explosion. Are you alright down there? I'm okay. This is very good news. I must confess I was quite worried for a moment there. Quite worried. In any case, I'm glad to see that you have been unaffected. Looks like that explosion straight out the path in front of you. But Drone is dead. Please do be careful down there. The faint signal is not reassuring, and I wouldn't want you to venture where we couldn't communicate. I'll go where I want, Al. You don't own me. Okay, this is it. Okay, what do we got? It looks like the sleeping area was set up here. Along the ground are ventilation cables and a micro generator. And this is modified tools. Those maintenance tools have been heavily modified. They're portable tools for reading and regulating the processing chambers in the refinery. Someone's keeping offline records on those instead of using the facility's network readings. Almost like they're afraid of some kind of, maybe an AI? John's notes. Those are scraps of handwritten notes by Mr. Lumumba, snippets of formula, what-if scenarios, and on-the-fly adjustments. Was Mr. Lumumba really tampering with the refinery? Why would he do such a thing? Thanks to him, we cannot extract any useful energy from there. John, this is most troubling. What was he doing? The data card looks to be in good shape. You can use it in a terminal to read its contents. No, looks like everything we've got down here. So John came and hid down here, or Jean came and hid down here. Made a little room down there. I was working on some kind of project. Apparently that may have caused some of this, at least. He betrayed us. Or did he? Maybe he was just, like, misunderstood. Wait. Did I miss a room in here? No, I didn't. Okay. Nope. The next one. The tube live. Tube goes up. Do you want to go up? Would you like to go with the tube? Now we go all the way to the left, where we will find a console. Now we can use that console to read this data card. Once we get past the bodies. Okay, reading the data card now. It's a bit slow since the terminal is in such poor repair. There's a file in here I can still read for you. It's called Jean Lumumba 0 through 3. It reads, things are worse than ever. Nomura is getting suspicious. It's getting more and more difficult to work without being noticed. Bill, I think he knows. He's probably on his way to confront me, but the seismic activity is getting out of hand. Sounds of loud explosion or rumbling. Damn it, another movement. That was a big one. I hope I'm not trapped down here. It sounded bad. Going to need to seal off the chambers to avoid further meddling. I'll switch access codes. They'll never know something's up, but it's the only way. I'll make the code to the upper chambers filter. It'll have to do. Okay, so the code is filter. And that is, I think, pretty much everything on this floor. And maintenance controls unlocked. Wait. Yeah, we kind of do. Okay, climb up to the first floor. Yeah, we should have 2 of these done. Open. Okay. The treatment chamber is still locked, but this one, you want to try to enter it. Oh, this doesn't look promising. Okay, this is apparently the upper chamber. So why is she saying this doesn't look promising? Inspect the conversion chambers. The crystals that are fed into the conversion chamber are cracked at a molecular level and turned into microscopic pieces. Think of it like a melting process, except the crystals don't melt. They get converted into millions of tiny particles, like an extremely fine sand. This makes them light and soluble in a transport solution so that they can act as fuel. The results from here move on to the treatment chamber. Based on the damage, though, it looks like that chamber is heavily tampered with. It's completely useless to us now. We should see if the separation chamber fared any better. Does it matter? I mean, kind of seems like if this one chamber is messed up, it's not going anywhere. Okay, and then the separation chamber. Oh no, it's a complete mess in there. That huge machine uses complicated nanobots and chemical solutions to remove dirt and impurities from the mined crystal shards. From here, the pure crystal gets transferred to the conversion chamber, but that chamber is a mess, and the separator looks completely inoperable. Running out of options. First the conversion chamber, and now this. If all three aren't working, I don't think we'll get what we need. Well, that's it. Game over. Wait, how did the treatment chamber get? I don't have high hopes for it. This final chamber takes the particles from the separation chamber, combines them with transport solution, and then removes harmful byproducts. The result is the final energy field that's used to power the colony in a form that's easy to transport and reasonably safe. But in this condition, the chamber won't help us at all. Entire components of the machinery have been removed or damaged. Poor Beta Pre must have been in this room on and off. I think that he managed to make it down to the control room in his condition. Well, I'm afraid we've wasted our time. There is no hope of extracting any useful energy from the refinery for the escape ship. What's more curious is that the planet's seismic activity wasn't completely to blame. It appears the facility was seriously tampered with. In any case, there is nothing more we can accomplish today. When you're ready to return to the surface, and let's get you home. Right now it's looking like the place was tampered with, sabotaged, and it's looking like it was Sean Lamella. What a waste. What happened there? I dare say I think you should ask Mr. Lamella tonight about this. We're in quite a position now. But was it Sean? My goodness, that was quite a day. Well, you better get up here. Okay, we need to debrief Al. You know, like she wasn't there the entire time. Good, this is extremely valuable. Also, Tom, have you ever been to the mountains back on Earth? Of course. Oh, good. Then you can appreciate, no doubt, their majesty and beauty. That is very good to hear. Okay. That weird. In any case, I'm going to power down now and get working on today's data. I'll speak to you later tonight. Mountains. That was completely random. It's time, Tom. The Hollow Sim Chamber is ready for you now. Just head in when you're ready. Have a good evening. I wonder. Sorry, I was taking something off. Hey there, I was just running some fuel simulations. With the current escape ship, you're going to need too much fuel. I'm trying to tighten that up. Turning it on the console. I heard you went to the refinery today. How was that? Disappointing. Damn. So the refinery is no longer operational, and that's a shame. We really could have used a better supply of processed crystals. Before, we were researching improved methods of processing the crystal into fuel. There was always a problem with volatility and safety. And then when we thought we had a new, better source, we'd discover some danger with the extraction and transport, and we'd be back to square one. I don't know what the real zone was doing, but I was hoping you'd find some answers in that refinery. Did you find out anything else? Oh, that's terrible. I don't remember that far, to be perfectly honest. I don't remember what happened there at all. You know, Pierre and I sent a few messages back and forth at the beginning. I don't know if we continue to do so. He would have reports all the time about people that died. How our numbers were always getting smaller. Just thinking about that even now really gets to me. And now you're all that's left. And so to see that, I guess I don't know how you do it. How you find the strength to keep going. What else did you find in the refinery? A real mess. A ruined facility and more casualties. Those missions are just bringing worse and worse news. Yeah, if the place was destroyed like that, no wonder you weren't able to use the refinery at all. I'm surprised you were able to explore as much as you did. Back in Colony B, before I left Pierre and the others to return to the cave, things got bad. The compromised structures affected our safety, health, everything. If the other colonists were exposed to waste materials from the refining process or there was an explosion, that could have caused a lot of what you saw. How terrible, all those good mines to waste, and all that equipment we could have used. It's not even worried about the people, it's just... Okay. What else did you find in the refinery? Here we go. Rinse off. Ren's message is when Ren said that this guy betrayed them. Oh, what kind of message? Wait, you say no more about that? Did you find out about his body? No, that can't be. That doesn't make any sense. Why would you think that well, that's the other zone. Why would he think you betrayed him? That's just not possible. Look, I may be incomplete, but I'm still Zahn, and I swear to you, I will never betray my staff and my colleagues. Listen, I know you must think, I don't know what the other Zahn did, but I'm sure it was in the best interest of the people around me. That's what I would do. I must have been trying to solve our problem. I must have been desperate. But I know I would have done it for the right reasons. You believe me, don't you? Not really. I knew you would. You understand with me, being in this position. It's so difficult to keep going, you know? Are you trying to, like, get me to sympathize with you? Are you gonna blow me up? Listen, I don't want you to doubt me, so let's talk, honestly. Ask me about anything, and I'll be completely truthful with you. Let's start with your staff. Yes, of course. Let me tell you other people I work with. Listen, I won't lie and say there wasn't conflict between any of us. The stress of keeping the facilities running sometimes took its toll. But those people were there because they were the best. I had picked every single one. Ren, Bill, all of them. I don't know what happened out there to the real me, but I know I wouldn't hurt anyone knowing that. We're actually one of the closer working groups too. We'd always celebrate people's birthdays in the research center. I remember that. But maybe I didn't pay enough attention to the staff of the refinery. That crew seemed tougher. Maybe I misjudged them. Okay, see, I'm being as honest as I can. What else do you want to know about? How would we know if we were being honest? You could just be making all this up. Maybe they all hated you. They thought you were Hitler. Maybe they called you Adolf to your face. We don't know. Okay, you. You want to know more about me? Alright, I'll tell you something I've never told anyone. Ooh, that face. When we first arrived, it took a while for everyone to settle in and adjust. Most of my staff handled the move very well, which made things easier. But I didn't. Not at all. I was always the exploring type. I was caught off guard by how stifling it could be to live in a colony like this, despite our preparations. So I worked a lot, physically I mean, more than I should have, than I was supposed to. But it kept me busy and tired, which gave me less time to town before full traps. I broke my leg once trying to sort out a situation with some of the mining drones. I had to be taken to the colony medical base. None of my staff knew. In fact, nobody did. I asked the medical staff to suppress the records from people like Pierre. I guess I was embarrassed or ashamed. But I'm telling you now, Steve, because I'm not embarrassed to share things like this with you. I know that I can trust you, and you can trust me. Mwahaha. Sorry. Okay, see, I'm being as honest as I can. What else do you want to know about Pierre? I was going to confess. I see. You want to know about Pierre and me? Sure, I promise I'll be completely honest. We were lovers. The director and I consulted each other on all things. He put up a good front, he really had to. But he was confiding to me his worries about how the project was going. See? I say he was this genius visionary, but in many ways he wasn't suited to lead everyone. Not that he didn't care, but he was preoccupied with all the details of the facility. We grew very close over the years. I guess I was one of the few who felt he could relate to. Whatever the reason, we spent a lot of time together in bed. And then after the risk event started all this, we didn't agree on as much as before. I won't go into the details, but we had a pretty good falling out. I went off to the caves to try to salvage that situation, and you also be honest, I don't know what happened. I guess that's partly why we're here. Well, I hate to say that, but I think we're running out of time again. It's probably best that we wrap this up. You still have so much to do, I know. I hope you understand how honest I've been with you. I hope you'll come back soon. I know that together we can figure this all out. Listen, when you're out there, look around for me, okay? I want to know what happened to the people I worked with. I want the whole story. Be careful out there, Tom. I'm rooting for you. Aww. Thanks, bro. I'm rooting for you too. Please don't be an evil Adolf Hitler, dude. You know, that's fine. You and Pierre, you know, lonely. And that's it for day 8. Here comes day 9, the last day of the week. We will be picking that up next episode. Good morning, Tom. Can you believe the week is almost over already?